Have you ever opened your phone or your computer and feel like your brain instantly short circuits? Emails, notifications, tabs, files, updates, alerts, they're everywhere. And it's like your digital life is constantly screaming for your attention. What most people don't realize is this: digital clutter is real clutter. And just like a messy kitchen or a chaotic closet, it can steal your peace, drain your energy, and spike your stress levels. So, in today's episode, I'm going to walk you through a simple approach that we all can use to manage our digital lives so we can clear the noise and reclaim our focus and finally breathe again without the buzz of constant notifications. So let's dive into it.
You're listening to the Health, Tech, and Wellness Podcast, where we cut through the noise and get straight to what really works for real people. This is more than just losing weight. It's about gaining life and doing the things you never thought you could do, building lasting confidence, and creating a body and mind you truly love. I'm your host, John Adams. I've spent years refining a transformative, sustainable plan that's realistic, balanced, and proven to work. And I'm on a mission to share the strategy that changed my life and help others build the life they truly deserve.
Welcome to episode 21 of the Health, Tech, and Wellness Podcast. I'm your host, John Adams. This is where we talk about building a healthier and more balanced life, mentally, physically, and yes, today, even digitally. And this week, we're stepping into a topic that most of us completely ignore, until it becomes so overwhelming that we can't handle it anymore. Digital clutter. Let me ask you something. When was the last time that you emptied your inbox completely? Or when was the last time that it really felt manageable? Or you got to the end of your day without checking at least 5 apps, swiping away dozens of notifications, and still feeling like you forgot something? We all talk about burnout like it only comes from work, or stress, or our diets, or even our lack of sleep. But sometimes burnout comes from the small stuff that we never slow down to notice. The tabs that we keep open, the unread emails piling up, the constant notifications demanding just a little bit more of our time and our brains. So if you've ever felt like you're doing all the right things, but still can't find your focus, this might be why. And I want to start with a story that hit me right in the inbox. Literally, last week, life got busy and I hadn't checked my emails in a few days. And actually, this was the first time I'd done that in a while. Just saying, it kind of felt nice. Well, that was until I stopped and I finally opened my inbox and I saw over 2,000 unread messages, spam, newsletters, life, bills, people actually reaching out to my new Living 95 business email, which was great, comments, questions, opportunities. And for a second, I felt frozen, not lazy, not unmotivated, just overloaded. That moment, that's digital clutter burnout. And with it being Mental Health Awareness Month, and since all my episodes this month are focused on the mental side of wellness, I immediately thought to myself, this has to be my next episode, because studies are now confirming what most of us have felt for such a long time. Too many tabs, too many files, too much noise. It all adds up to decision fatigue, mental fog, and anxiety. And I'll be honest, I'm 46, and after growing up in the pre-digital world, sometimes I really do miss the simplicity of the old days. But this is the world that we live in now. Always connected, always buzzing. And here's the truth. Your desk might be spotless. You might have an amazing morning routine, but sometimes what you really need is to declutter your digital life. And that inbox moment, it didn't just spark this episode. It reminded me that clutter isn't just digital. It's emotional, it's mental, and yes, creative too. That's why alongside this podcast episode, I'm also dropping a separate video on my YouTube channel this week, where I'm going to talk about the 5 pillars of creative self-care that are all about protecting your energy, finding balance in the grind, and building content without burnout. So whether you've been a creator for years or thinking about getting started or just feeling stretched thin by the constant pressure to keep up, check that one out too. It's going to be on the YouTube channel only. It's not part of this podcast series that I'm doing on mental health for this month. It's going to be only on the YouTube channel. So if you're listening to the audio version of this podcast on Apple or Spotify or any of the audio platforms, go ahead and check out the description on this video. The link to my YouTube channel and my website is going to be right there. You can go right over to YouTube and check that video out as soon as it drops. So now that I've got off track on that, let's get back on track for this episode. Now let's talk about the biggest digital clutter beast of all of them. What actually sparked this entire episode and the video that I'm going to be dropping on YouTube specifically for us creators: email. If your inbox feels like a black hole that just never ends, you're not alone. Here's what we need to do about it. Unsubscribe. Take 10 minutes today. Scroll through your inbox. Unsubscribe from everything that doesn't serve you. If you haven't opened it in a month, you probably don't need it. That even includes my Living 95 newsletter. I'm hoping you all enjoy it. And if you're not already subscribed to my newsletter and you would like to, click the link in the bio, living95.com. Go ahead and sign up. In my newsletter, I like to send special updates, mindset tips, little extra motivations to help you stay balanced throughout your week. And honestly, I'm not going to play favorites. If you read a few and you realize you're not getting anything out of it, feel free to unsubscribe from it too. No hard feelings. Remember, this is all about clearing out what doesn't serve you. And once you've made some space, let's talk about how to keep things organized moving forward. Create folders. Start small. Bills, personal, work, receipts. Simple categories go a long way in creating order. Set up filters. Let your inbox work for you. Set filters so the important stuff lands where it should, automatically. Email is where the overwhelm starts for most people. But once you tame it, you'll find a shift in how your day begins and even how it ends. And here's the good news. Most email platforms, like Apple Mail that I use or Gmail, they've already built these tools in for you that'll help you do this so much faster than you ever could have in the past. The problem is we don't use them. We keep the chaos because we've gotten used to it. And here's the thing. After you finish listening to this episode, wherever you're listening or watching it, take 10 minutes and just start organizing your inbox. Declutter one folder. Unsubscribe from 5 emails that you never open. These small actions, I promise you, they'll lead to big relief. Next up, your digital junk drawer. And no, I don't mean that random drawer or drawers in your home office or your garage that's full of old disk drives, USB cables, Ethernet cables, and all that old outdated gear that you just can't throw away. Trust me, I've got a bag full of them, drawers full of them. My wife hates it, but you never know. I might need it one day. Listen, guys, get rid of it. But I'm not even talking about the drawer. What I'm talking about right now is your digital life. You know what I'm talking about. Your downloads folder. Your downloads folder, I guarantee, has over 800 files named screenshot123png. And every time you download a new one and it says, oh, you already have this, you just say, keep both. We all do it. Let's fix that. Use cloud storage. iCloud, Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive. Just pick one. Pick one that fits you best, and then sync all your files and stop relying on scattered downloads all over your computer. Make a simple folder system. Think broad categories: content, documents, projects, photos. Most computers already have a photos file. Just start there and then drop subfolders inside of those folders. Make it whatever you want, but the more organized you can make it, and you don't have to do it all today, but as soon as you start this process, you're going to feel so much better about your digital life. Delete and consolidate all those duplicate files that you don't need, outdated files, things you haven't opened in years. Archive them or delete them. Give yourself permission to let go. And just like with iCloud storage or any of the cloud storages, this is also a great time to grab an external USB drive. If you can't quite let go of those old files, just like the junk drawer, I get it. But don't keep those cluttering up your computer in your face all day long. They're going to slow down your computer and they're going to slow down your life. Move them to an external drive. You're going to be completely surprised. Go on Amazon. You'll be so surprised at how quick these things have become and how affordable they've become. And remember this saying, clarity creates capacity. So now let's talk about the stuff that doesn't just take up space, but steals your time. Audit your apps. Scroll through your phone. What do you actually use? How many apps did you just download it because you saw the game or you saw it on one of the ads, on one of the videos, and you're like, oh, I might use this one day. Or maybe you did use it once, but you've never opened it since then. What's just sitting there? It's taking up emotional real estate as you got to scroll through your phone. So what do I mean by that? Exactly. Silence the noise. Turn off the notifications that you don't need. You don't need 37 alerts from Pinterest today. Protect your attention like it's your energy, because it is. Use simple tools. They're making it so easy for us now. We just don't use them. If you're an Apple user like me, try using focus modes. You can set different times of the day for different alerts. This way it blocks distractions. And this way you could also track the time that you actually are using on all of these alerts that you don't need. And here, let's be honest for a second. How many app notifications do you get that you never even open? Just like the unsubscribe in your email, if you swipe away from all these notifications without even reading them or clicking on them, you don't need them. Turn off the notification, or better yet, delete the app altogether. Free up some space on your phone. Listen, I don't know a lot about Android, but I can tell you iPhone charges you a boatload when you want to upgrade to a larger storage size. So just get rid of the app if you're not using it. Your phone's going to love you for it, and your brain and your time and your just mental health is going to love you even more. And here's the truth. You do not have to be available 24/7. You don't need to do this to be successful or to feel useful. And let's be honest, if all these notifications are taking your time or your attention, how successful or useful are you actually being anyway? So let's bring this all home. Digital clutter doesn't just slow your tech, it slows your life. Every tab, every ding, every delay, it all adds up. Think about it. Go back and do an audit of all of your notifications, all of the things that slow your day down digitally when it's supposed to be speeding your day up. And once you start to realize this and you start to clear out that clutter, something's going to shift, I promise you. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel more present. And 100%, you're going to feel more in control of your digital life. So here's the challenge this week. Clean out your inbox. Delete 10 unused apps. Organize one folder on your computer, just one. And then turn off one unnecessary notification. Start there. Start with these 4 things. Trust me, hopefully it'll start to snowball, but you got to start somewhere because you deserve a digital life that supports your peace, not steals it. And if this episode gave you permission to declutter your digital life, or if it even just gave you the thought that it's time to start looking into it, do me a favor, share this with someone who needs to declutter their digital world too. And then so you don't miss any of my episodes or any of my other content, throw a like, leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and subscribe. Let's build a healthier, happier life one tab at a time. And as always, stay healthy, stay balanced, and keep driving forward. I'll see you next time.